Alright, what is up? This is SLOplays, and I am back at it again with the mod versus DLC series for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. This will be DLC Pack 15 Edition. I am really excited to be getting into this because I usually do these every single DLC, but this time around, we're going to compile the entire pack into one video. You know why? Because honestly, let's just be real, there weren't a lot of stuff that was really added. I mean, I know we got 3 characters, but we didn't get that many skills, so I'm really excited to be jumping in. I want to say a big massive shout out to all the modders that helped contribute to these previous past mods that they actually created. We got my boy DBS Superhero Gohan from Xenoverse. Now, I'm gonna be honest, this looks pretty good. It's pretty close. He's got a different pose. The shaders are a little bit different, but I mean, he did a pretty good job for, you know, it being a mod and not actual DLC. Now, when we get to the Gammas, big difference just because there aren't many Gamma mods that were released, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it's a huge difference. Not that these look bad or anything. Big shout outs to the homie Biglia as well as Shukaku for actually getting the vanilla shaders, but they kind of didn't really have too much to work with. These were made, I believe, right whenever they got announced. Like, I think it was just the concept art that was showed, so they kind of really didn't have a lot to go off of. A little bit buggy and everything. There's some clipping going on there, but just look at the difference, bro. It's like day and night. Like, that's the one thing you gotta hand to Dimps, is that they will always do the models the best. When it comes to it being more fun or like how the skills are, I feel like DLC makes it a lot more fun. It's a lot more creative. You know, there's more room. But Gamma 2, same thing with him. They pretty much do look the same. Like, whatever Gamma 1 was going to look like, Gamma 2 was going to look like for the mod too. But major difference in terms of... God, so it's jittery. My man just had too much coffee. It's the number on their, you know, jacket. That is a really big difference. Okay, on these models, they're a lot larger, so that's a big difference there. But I would have to say that Gohan, I mean, it's very hard to mess up Gohan. I feel like they did a pretty good job on both of them, obviously. But let's go ahead and jump into it. We're going to be starting off with Gohan first, and then we'll move into the Gammas. Be sure to drop a like on this video if you guys enjoyed the series and want to keep on seeing more DLC versus mod content. And let me know down below in the comments, which version do you guys like better of each character, the mod or the DLC? Let's do it. Man, okay, now that I'm seeing it side by side, yeah, you could definitely see a big difference. Like I said, it's mainly the shading, the actual colors and everything. You know, they did an amazing job, I think, with the model for the DLC. Like, you can't really, it's very hard to compare the two, just because it's like, you know, we have somebody that made this for free on their own time. You know, they weren't being paid to make this or anything. And then you have the actual developer's version. It's like, it's always going to be the DLC version is better. And again, I'm not trying to do this to shit on the other one or another. Like, that's not what we're here for. We're just here to try and just see the difference just for fun. You know, it's not, like I said, it's not a big deal. It's not like, oh, like I said, the DLC version, you know, was a developer's version. We paid for this, okay? The mods, you didn't pay for it. You know, these are just like, you know, accessible. So, yeah, yeah, model alone, man, it's pretty cool. I very much do appreciate the amount of effort that was gone into the hair on the version from Xenoverse that he actually made. And the glasses and everything look pretty good. It's just the shading is a little bit different. I think that was just for, you know, his style that he went for. So let's actually get into the actual moveset itself, okay? So I'm sure you guys are aware of what DBS Superhero Gohan's DLC moveset is, but I have to be completely honest with y'all. I like Gohan's moveset for the mod way more, okay? It's a lot faster pace. It changes a lot more. I know Gohan is Gohan at the end of the day, so, I mean, there ain't really much that you can be changing, but, like, that's so cool, that backflip thing. And then his grab, he's got, I can't remember, is that Vegeto's grab, I think? Like, that's the thing, this still does reuse assets. You know what I mean? But it's just, like, way more fun. Like, this version of Gohan, his moveset's still pretty good, but it's still, like, base Gohan's moveset. There are barely any changes, you know what I mean? So, the moveset and everything, it's not a huge deal, but I'm personally saying that I like the modded version of the moveset more, okay? I feel like a lot more fun was, like I said, it's always more creative and stuff, okay? Now, the skills, Gohan DLC version, he has some differences, okay? Like with Hawk Charge, he's got like a combo with it now. With Masenko, you can have a smaller, less damage version or a charged up version. He even changes the tone of his voice when he says it. I don't know if you guys can hear it. He goes, Masenko, and then Masenko! You know what I mean? So, Burst Rush, I believe, was also changed slightly. I can't remember exactly what it was. I think he has like a fake out type of deal, some people were saying. But it's like, it has to be side by side to actually like notice it. He's going to have max charge and everything. He's got Spirit Slash on this one. Oh, okay. So that's what it was that I actually missed on the showcase. He can teleport. That's actually kind of cool. Yeah, he teleports behind the opponent. So that's pretty dope, okay? And then he has the counter Kamehameha type of deal, which, I mean, I already showed. It's not really that major, big of a deal. And then, what is it? His Super Dragon Flight was converted into an ultimate, and it has 2 hits, okay? Which is pretty cool. So we'll save the transformation for last. Just want to go over these skills as well. So honestly, there weren't many custom skills that were integrated for the modded version, except for 2 of them, or actually 3, because the Awoken. So maximum special beam cannon. We know Beast Gohan's going to get that, so we don't really count that. But I do like that he has explosive Masenko. That's a really cool move. I can't remember. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I don't think I saw Gohan use the Masenko like at all. Maybe he used it like once or twice, but it was like in the heat of battle, like real quick. But he never did like a really cool Masenko, except in the art, in promotional art, he's posed like that. So I don't know. I'll have to rewatch the movie again. But yeah, the maximum special beam cannon is really freaking cool. But again, we know that he's gonna get that during DLC 16 whenever, you know, Beast drops. So now let's get into the transformations itself. Okay, now the DLC version, I give that the most amount of points. That is the coolest animation ever. Takes off the glasses, charges up, and is exactly like the movie, and it's very realistic, okay? Now, the model on this Gohan, once again, is perfection, okay? They gave him new hair. He's got, you know, the standard stance and everything. He's a lot thinner than he was before. But now when it comes to the modded version, it's still a really cool animation, but check this out. This version has Super Saiyan, okay? So, points to the modded version for that, all right? I'm going to be completely honest, and you can say that maybe I'm wrong or I'm stupid, but it was a missed opportunity to not give Gohan another preset that had Super Saiyan on it, okay? He uses it in the movie, so why not give it to him, right? So this version of him, in a sense, is Super Saiyan 2, even though he just went normal Super Saiyan in the movie. But I love this, okay? I love being able to have Super Saiyan as a transformation for this version of Gohan. And not only that, obviously because this is modded, it's a lot more fun. We do have the potential Unleashed that's integrated into it. So the animation is similar, it's just that he doesn't take off his glasses in any of these. So again, points to the actual DLC version for the model and the animation, but points to the modded version for the actual, you know, Super Saiyan transformation and stuff. So yeah, the hair on this one is pretty cool on the modded. It's from Kaba, if I'm not mistaken. So it's just reused hair. So again, overall model, you guys know the DLC is just going to be way better in general, but still pretty good. I mean, let's just be honest, it's pretty good. Now, I think if I'm not mistaken, does his moveset change slightly? No, okay, it's the same. For some reason, I thought it did change. My bad. But yeah, that's pretty much like the main gist of the modded slash DLC comparison. Now, okay, I don't want to give this points just because we know it's unrealistic, but again, the modded version's so creative, you can do shit like this. Oh my god. So, yeah, auras right now aren't really working too well for the DLC version, so the aura is not, you know, active on this. Sorry, not the DLC version. The mods right now on this newest version, if you guys know. I clarified that before. But yeah, this is a little bit older one. There was a more updated Beast Gohan, so I'm just showing it just for the sake of it. But hey, mods are cool, dude, because you can do stuff like that, right? So yeah, overall, I think the DLC version does great in everything over the modded version, except for a couple of things. I like the moveset better on this one. I like the addition of Super Saiyan and Beast, and I do like, you know, the explosive Masenko. So, I mean, both are great. I think both are really good. You can have fun and enjoy both of them, but DLC version, I think that overall, I would say better, you know, and for good reason, okay? Because we're paying money for this, right? So now let's go get into Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. I think we already know which one's going to win on that one as well, but let's just do it. Man, again, I'm not trying to say that the modded version looks bad, but this is sadly, you know, the only one that we had to my knowledge, I could not find any other modded versions of Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 just because, you know, like I said, they're not very popular. But, I mean, not bad. Not bad for these being released right whenever they got revealed, okay? Like I said, these are extremely old, but just like a side-by-side comparison, he's locked on, so it kind of screws up or whatever. But, man, that's... it's crazy! It is crazy. Are y'all seeing this? The colors, the face, you know, everything about the DLC version is just so good. So I'm glad that we finally actually got them as legit characters. Like, this is, like, wow. I'm telling you, night and day, guys. Night and day, all right? So just by this alone, like, we know that it's better. I think this has probably some reused strings and combos and stuff. I'm honestly not even going to go over it too much. There are, like, no actual skills except for the backtrack strike, which is new, I guess. And, like, final pose and stuff. Like I said,
Take this.
It was right whenever it got released. Like, there wasn't much that they could go off of, okay? So I don't blame them necessarily with that. But yeah, the moveset on this one, we know, is just more solid. It fits these characters more. They do, you know, flips and stuff. They got super gamma blast. Like, it's almost unfair to do a comparison, but that's why I decided to put all these in one video, just because it's like, it was obvious we knew who would win, at least for these, right? Okay, Gohan, you know, you could have some, you know, differences and changes, and I feel like it's a little bit more fair. But like this one, it's like, okay, yeah, you can't really do much, and that's just because these were old. These were very old. They came out right whenever the movie got announced, and they showed the reveal of it. So, yeah, DLC version, it's just too good, man. It really, it's so good. Like that, that's too good. Okay, let's go into Gamma 2 just real quick. I just want to show the models. There's nothing else I can say. There's nothing else I can say. I'm just going to shut my mouth and let you guys decide which one you like better. You know, if you like the modded version better, hey, you know, more power to you, right? More power to you. But, like, come on, man. Come on. And especially with Gamma 2, like, Gamma 2, I know I said I would just shut up, but no. But, like, let's be real. Gamma 2, they put the most amount of work and effort into him. Okay, compared to all the other two. Gamma 1, there's not really too much that Gamma 1, he's very stoic, you know, he's very serious and plain. But Gamma 2, he's more animated. He's like a cartoon in a way. I know it's an anime, but like there's just so much more to it, you know what I mean? So he didn't really have too much. He had this move called Power Finish. Like I said, there's some like modded moves that were on this. But some of them didn't all work, some of them didn't all transfer and convert. I don't remember him ever doing this in the movie, but like I said, this was before we even had anything on the movie, right? Except for, oh, look at him in the air. What is he doing? What the hell is he doing? Let me see if I can land Core Breaker. Yeah! I think I've started to get the hang of it, okay? So the Core Breaker, the Gamma Blaster, the fact that you could charge it up, and it even does have the face. It's huge. The face is huge for me, guys. That was a selling point. Y'all saw how hyped I got for the face. Also, I very much love the grab that gives him a power boost. Okay, and not only that, his 5-hit combo, if I'm not mistaken, also gave him a power boost as well, which is really cool. So it gives him the little yellow boost there. So yeah. Nothing else to say about it. I think DLC wins in every area for all the characters. Again, points to Gohan. All right, definitely points to Gohan for... Come on, the Super Saiyan is just cool. All right, for the modded version, the Super Saiyan is really cool. Addition of Beast in there is cool. And just the fact that we have all the transformations in one is awesome. And then his moveset, I think, was better. But like I said, overall, DLC wins. It usually does, okay? It's very rare that I ever see the mod win just because it's like, again, free stuff people are making, right? So thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below, which one you like better, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe. Peace.